And we're live. Happy Tuesday the 13th, everybody. As usual, we're getting up to no good here. You're listening to the world's greatest DJ, zombie hunter, camp counselor, and your best friend, Julian Orbit. Sit back, relax, have a drink, hang out with us. Tonight's segment is Friday the 13th, 2009. Sorry, guys. I know we only choose the best here. Starring Jared Padalecki, age 38, best known for TV shows like Gilmore Girls and Supernatural, two shows I've never seen a single minute of, and your favorite, my favorite, ever so classy and talented, Daniel Panabaker, age 33. She stars in one of my favorite science fiction films, Time Lapse 2014, is definitely best known for playing Dr. Caitlin Snow, aka Killer Frost, on the CW hit series The Flash. That's right. I don't know if you guys watch The Flash, but I do. Well, at least the first few seasons. And joining us tonight, Stairmaster, author of the piano, motorcycle, hoonigan, master of Bitcoin, and music producer, Mobius, also known as Snicko, and to all of us, Roy Lewis. Hey, bro. How's it going?
Hey! What's going on?
It's hard to talk in this damn thing.
But it's not hard to kill in it.
I can't smoke.
Yeah, you can. Just smoke, pull the mask up, smoke, and then just... There you go. Those holes are big enough.
Yeah, that was disgusting. How is everybody on a Tuesday? That's right. We are the night, and it's Tuesday. Tuesday drinking. What's more fun than that?
13th.
Tuesday the 13th.
That's right.
Too bad this movie didn't have any of that. Like, at all.
What? Creepy breathing?
Yeah, there's not, like, those sound effects from the other ones. Or, it wasn't in there.
Yeah, they did do it, but they were, like, really light on it.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's funny because I started watching this movie sober.
Okay, tell us about it.
I poured myself a big old drink. And, well...
That looks classy.
I got there's about this much gin in it.
How much?
And yeah, the more gin I got in me, the more I enjoyed the movie. So
what you're saying is this movie requires gin.
Yeah, this movie requires a decent amount of alcohol. I recommend you get your blood sugar or your blood alcohol levels to where you can't drive. About that, then you'll like this movie.
Oh, look who's here. What is up, Trayvon? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, hi, pal.
I got something for you. Hold on there, buddy.
Oh, we're sharing now.
Oh.
What is that from?
Oh, you don't know what that's
from? Beavis and Butthead or something? Oh, okay. So we got Space Cat as usual, and Julia. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching, everybody. I know it's Tuesday. Who's drunk on a Tuesday? We are. We're watching movies, horror movies, starring this guy.
Really bad horror movies that are good when you're drunk.
Exactly. Well, until there's 1,000 subs here, we're not doing classic movies. We're not doing things that are worth remembering. We're doing garbage. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah, this movie really is garbage.
It's terrible.
I mean, We're getting right to the movie review part, which is
oh yeah, just
odd,
jump
but
into it this time. Well, we can't do Bitcoin news. We can't do
sure we
Games
can. We can
Corner.
do Bitcoin news. I
You want
got
to do
lots
that?
of Bitcoin news. Oh yeah.
Oh right, okay. Well, I guess it's Tuesday, and hang on, I wasn't prepared for
Oh,
Bitcoin
you
news.
the
It's
sound.
Tuesday the 13th, and it's time for Bitcoin news. Off to you, Roy.
And it's Bitcoin crypto news, as those of us who are in the know. Pretty unprecedented events today. Proof that crypto is basically the Wild West right now because,
Pew, pew, pew.
as some of you may or may not know, anybody involved in the crypto space knows that regulation is around the corner. And what's happening? All the cockroaches and all the rats and all the scumbags, they're doing the best they can to milk this industry for what it's worth, get their money so that they can get out before regulation comes into play, and they have to follow the rules. One particular coin called Moo, for a site called MooSwap.
Moo.
It started out at $1.
$1.
Within about 5-6 hours, it pumped to $360. That's right. If you invested into this coin, you are buying a car if you sold the top. And it went from 360. And I was in the Telegram chat for the coin, for like the currency.
Can you tell me what Telegram is before you go on? Sorry,
Telegram. It's like it reminds me of MSN Messenger a little bit, but it's more chat lines. It's like MIRC but advanced. Anyways, you create a channel, you invite people into it, you have your chats. Anyway, the chat for this Moo coin, I never bought it because I was like, nah, it's too late. It already went 40x. 360x. I'm not going to buy a coin that's already pumped that much. And all of a sudden, everybody's like, "Oh, why did they pull liquidity for this coin?" And when liquidity gets pulled for a coin, that's game over.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Like,
basically, a coin cannot be swapped without liquidity.
Okay.
On Uniswap, so. You have buyers and sellers, but you have to have people providing liquidity for those buyers and sellers to swap those coins to each other. It's just how Uniswap works. Anyways, long story short, liquidity was pulled. The coin dumped to 81 cents. So there are people who got filthy rich off this coin. There are also people who got financially ruined off this coin, all in the space of 8 hours.
My house.
It's the wild fucking west. Crypto is the wild west right now. Anyways,
just tank the show.
Sorry. I feel
too late.
Sorry,
what?
My picks. It's going to be tough to make my picks because I've gone from the exchanges to the complete degenerate shit where I'm sorry.
Unsearchable once again.
Degenerate stuff. Where anyways, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, so that's going to be 8 a.m. Eastern, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There's our core coin is going live. I'm going to get live,
everybody.
It's probably going to go 2x, 3x. If you invest 500, you can.
So that's like its value is 3 times the value. Is that like you got to explain this? Like
3x. Like that's 3x, that means like if you put in $1,000, you can get 3,000 out, so 2,000 profit. Anyways, our core 3x tomorrow. Right now, XFI, XSP, they're at their all-time lows for a very long time, and they're coming back up. RMPL. What else? Moo. No.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Sorry.
There's a coin called Priya. Now, this is not stuff you're going to find on Binance. I'm done with Binance.
Binance, guy I listen to.
You know, the best profit you can get on Binance in one day is like 20%. Whereas if you go into the Wild West, you can get like 4x. You can get 360x in 4 hours, like a lot of people did on that Moo coin. Owl, XFI. What else? There's one other one. What's that? Anyway,
yeah,
I can't think of the name, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Those are my picks. R core, X core tomorrow. X core, I believe, is the pre-sale tomorrow, and R core is the when the coin gets released onto the pools. Be very careful. If you're new to crypto, I highly recommend you find somebody to guide you through the Uniswap space, because it's, like I said, it's the Wild West, and knowledge is a gun, and you don't go into the Wild West without a gun. Anyways.
Wow, that was a good analogy. I liked it. Knowledge is a gun, everybody. Go ahead.
But yeah, that pretty much concludes my crypto space section for the show.
Sick. When that was Bitcoin news. Welcome back, everybody. I now have this on my head. Crooked. That's not working.
I can't see you. I was looking at charts. Okay, there we go. My
wicked Jason mask from Party City was $6 and doesn't fit. And that is why we are the night. So good advice, but never take financial advice from people who are drinking at midnight on a Tuesday. It's just...
Ronald Weasley.
So let's get into this. What did you think of the main actors in this film before we get into the slideshow overview?
Well, all the male actors in this were low rent Matthew McConaughey's. and
well, the one guy, he was in something called Supernatural, which seems to be very popular with young women and Sean. So that's something. I've never seen it. I don't know if it's a good show or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
I've never seen a single actor from this film in anything else. And it's funny because, like, it's kind of almost your typical Friday the 13th, because it's like,
yeah, you have no idea who they are.
Yeah, well, I accidentally watched the 1981.
Oh, whoops. Oh, you thought we were doing a good movie?
Yeah. No, I don't know if it's good, but
well, it's at least classic because it started a genre.
Well, I was watching it and I was like, "Is that Kevin Bacon?"
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it was. And I talked to and Neon Green's brother and sister-in-law actually happened to have watched it, completely unrelated, the same night, and they had the same conversation. They're like, "Wait, is that Kevin Bacon?" I'm like, "Yes, it is."
Yeah, dude, that's Footloose himself.
But I mean, has he done a cameo in any other Friday the 13th since?
I don't think so. He was in Footloose.
Well, that movie typecasted him as the biggest piece of shit in Hollywood, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. And well, I don't think he was acting all that much. So
No.
To prepare for this movie, I played the NES game. A little bit of a games corner for everybody. I was playing the NES game on my classic NES.
Which Friday? Which NES game?
Friday the 13th. To prepare to watch this movie.
Screenshots or like a?
No, I got nothing. I just wanted to play the game. I like playing games. That's what I do. If you guys haven't seen the thumbnail, I tried to recreate the character from the video game because this. Well, I did take some screenshots, except they were so small on a like 1080 plane. When I blew it up, it was you couldn't even. Just a blur. I'm like, okay, well that sucks. So I made the pixelated Jason from the thumbnail myself. It took me 2 hours. I don't know why I did that. It's quarantine. There's so much to do. I see no, there's more people checking in. Thanks, guys. It's Tuesday. Who's having a drink? Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And talk about this great movie starring really great people. The one guy, as I was saying to you earlier, I'm like, is that Logan Paul? And I just learned who Logan Paul was. It's like I'm like, nah, Logan Paul would kill that guy. So
well, no, I wish it was Logan Paul because then I would have got to watch him get fucking stabbed through the heart.
No way, dude. I don't know why everyone hates him. I don't get it. Why would you hate? Like people are. I'm like, why? I watched this sci-fi movie he was in. It was like a YouTube original movie, and I'm like,
wait, Logan Paul was in a sci-fi movie?
Oh, it's actually not too bad. It's called like The Thinning. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, that guy seems kind of familiar, and he's super ripped, and like, who's that guy? Like, I'm like, I've seen this guy somewhere before, and like, I had to go look it up, and the movie's good. I'm like, damn, that's that YouTube guy.
Not good for him.
Yeah, he's also in part 2. That was good. Did you know he's gonna fight? What was that Floyd? Why can't I think Mayweather?
Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yeah, Logan Paul's an actual boxer, man. You got to give him respect for that. Like,
he's gonna get wasted. Oh man, I want to watch that. I want to see that.
I'm dying to see it. I had to look up why it's controversial, and I just, I wanted to bring this up. So, the reason people are hating on this poor kid is that he made a video in the suicide forest.
Yeah.
And they found a dead body. Can somebody clear up why that's that's like, I made a video.
Doesn't bother me at all.
No, I don't get what the problem is.
I don't like Logan Paul. It's
more
not why.
No, that's what people are telling me, and I'm like, well, if I went to the morgue and made a video and we had a dead body, is that a problem? Like, well, I don't see what are you talking about?
No.
It's like he went there and it just happened. Whoops. I mean, so what?
I thought that was actually pretty groundbreaking.
I'm sure that got millions of views. The guy's what? He's like 25 right now. I don't know how long ago that was, but good for him. I don't know. I can't hate him. I don't know anything about him. Never met him.
Yeah.
He boxes. We're both boxers. I'm giving him that. He's in great shape. He's gonna fight Floyd. Come on, man. I don't know. I can't hate. Give me a reason to, then maybe. I'll tell you this much. I wouldn't step in the ring with that guy.
With who, Logan Paul?
Well, no, yeah, Logan Paul all the way. But the other guy, Floyd, no. Absolutely not.
maybe if this show is getting like 6-7 million views, that would be a possibility.
Yeah, call it. Bring it on. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I heard. What was his name? Who are those 2 other YouTubers that are feuding right now? The drama alert guy and.
Don't even know. I try not to pay too much attention to it.
Yeah, you're the one who told me about their feud.
Me? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Maybe it'll ring a bell.
H3, and
oh, like Team Star.
yeah, Keemstar,
Oh,
yeah, and like Keemstar challenged H3 to a fight. Oh my god! Oh,
I'd watch that. That'd be funny.
never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. H3 would get his ass kicked, but
yeah, no doubt. He's not in very good shape, dude. He's had that beard to like hide his like gigantic George Lucas chin for like that's it. It ain't working, brother. Like you gotta cut down on those double cheeseburgers.
I can't do it because my beard's in the way.
I know. I'm so avoiding this movie. It's this is one of those nights. Oh, let's talk about everything but this, please. Oh my god.
I you know what? It's hilarious.
I'm the same thing. Like the more beers I have, the more I'm like, I kind of like
totally.
this movie.
I came into this movie completely sober, and by the end of the movie, I was pretty ripped, and I was enjoying myself. I thought it was a pretty good movie. It's going to be tough for me to give it a score because it's like, I mean, when I was sober, I was thinking to myself, fucking Julian, why would you choose this piece of shit? I have to watch this whole goddamn thing. I could be in my bedroom making love to my woman. But no, I gotta, and then all the, the alcohol kicks in. I'm like, oh, he's coming for you.
Yeah. Like, hey, this isn't so bad.
Oh, I love how he killed the cop. It was just like arrow through the eye.
Yeah, I was watching this just plastered. I'm like, this is great. And then I watched it sober. I'm like, oh my god, no, this is terrible.
So you watched it sober tonight?
Yeah, just to kind of get a refresher.
Like, oh my god. Oh, why was this so good before?
When I was watching it, I loved it. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like, I'm glad they made a remake. And then you sober up. Like,
all of the Friday the 13th movies were bad.
Yeah, it's true. Like, I mean, other than like, no, they're all like, what's the one where Jason goes to space? I really like that one a lot. Where they make him out of nanobots or whatever. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, Jason X was pretty cool.
I think
out of all of them, I'd have to say Jason X was my favorite.
When that came out, I'd been, I was a full-time club DJ at that point, and I came home. It was like 2:30 in the morning. Like I got out of there, and that just happened to be on Super Channel. I think I smoked like an eighth. And like had a drink, and I watched that. I'm like, this movie is revolutionary. I haven't seen it since.
Oh,
I'm sure
maybe we'll do a review of it. Huh?
We have all month for horror movies. Movies. I like horror movies. They're all garbage.
Yeah,
can you name one that's like really provocative?
You don't watch them for their cinematic mastery. If we were doing a review movie or a review show of that caliber, we'd have done Suspiria, which I finished. By the way, I watched the last half of Suspiria.
That's too highbrow. That's way too, that's like watching the original Wicker Man, not the Nicolas Cage one, the bees. No, the original, or like Midsummer. We would have reviewed that by now.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Nicolas Cage. I mean, he, aside from being crazy, he is literally like the greatest thing to happen to Hollywood.
Well, he's what is he's Francis Ford Coppola's nephew? Yeah.
I think it's his nephew.
Yeah, he's
But I mean, he's actually, like he was kind of a meme, but the more I looked into like events, like this guy's legit. Like he is, like 100 years from now, people will still be talking about Nick.
People are going to look, oh yeah, for sure. He's going to be like Orson Welles. And like when the government basically said, hey, you owe us like 50 million or whatever, he's like, okay, I'll take every role I'm offered. and just did a bazillion movies and paid them off. He's like, there you go. I gotta have respect for that. I like people who work.
Yeah. No, he was especially good in Embrace of the Vampire. Was it Embrace of the Vampire, or was that the one?
No, not in that one. That's
no. Something the Vampire. He was in a.
It's in a vampire movie, dude. He's in a movie about the medieval crusades. He's in so many movies you can't even name them all. That guy rules.
Vampire's Kiss.
Oh, that's old, man. I like that movie.
Yes,
that's a good movie.
I've been trying to find that movie.
I have it. You want to?
I want to watch it again, but like, that's where that "you don't say" meme comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one with Nicolas Cage doing the face, and he's like, "You don't say." But Nicolas Cage he's a national treasure.
He's my dad. He has the best hair plugs in Hollywood, though. You have to admit. Like, who has better hair plugs? And like, you literally watch him go completely bald in the 90s, and then it all comes back just little bits at a time, to the point where you don't notice that they're hair plugs. I'm like, wait a second. 2 movies ago.
Thinking folic acid, man.
Well, it does work, but I don't think quite to that extent. Like, he had a skull at one point. I don't know what movie. What movie was it? Like maybe
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, he's got like almost a skullet in that, and then the next one, it's like it's thickening out, and then it comes. I was like, come on, dude, that's whatevs, man. I'd do it.
Or maybe he's not of this world. Maybe he's like an alien.
Isn't that in another movie where like the aliens come and it's like, you knew this is happening? I think that's what it's called. Or
what, a Nicolas Cage movie?
Yeah, he's like got like a daughter and
okay, that narrows it down to about 40.
Okay. And these like aliens come and they're like,
okay, so we're down to 4 now.
They're creating an arc, I think. They're like just taking life forms and they're like leaving. And I think it's called Not The Happening. It's called Knowing. I think it's called Knowing. It's called Knowing. I'm guessing that it's called that. You could look it up. It's so much fun doing these shows when you're buzzed out of your mind. And it's going to get worse, guys.
Yeah, 2009, the same year that this movie we're reviewing came out.
Actually, I think they're in the theater at the same time, and I went and saw that one instead of Friday the 13th.
You know.
What a shame.
It's in the sweet spot on Rotten Tomatoes. It's around 33%.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Knowing.
Well, did you know that Friday the 13th, 2009 was actually a box office smash? This is not a failure of a movie. They had a budget of $90 million, and they took in $92.7 million on this film. Not only is it a success, but there should have been like sequels by now. Come on, Daniel Panabaker. What's going on? Other than you being on The Flash with that Gustin Grant skinny guy and that dude that I got drunk with that time.
Justin Trudeau.
No, not him. I've been snowboarding with him though. I'm not going to get into that. That's politics, but he wasn't. He was a fun dude back then. I don't know anything about him now. The look on your face, priceless. I had to do that. So where is Tronics? Well, he's watching the show.
He doesn't want to come on the show anymore.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
We miss you,
leave it there. Yeah, we do miss you, man. We know you're watching. It's cool. And
where's James Logan? Where
did Logan James go? I don't know. He's watching, apparently. There, he's sleeping with his phone. I don't know what he's doing. Apparently he's got a
where's Nate at? Where's
Betos? Well, he's still at work, so he said he'd jump in, when he gets off work if it's a possibility. That's okay. Come on, man. We've done 22 of these by just the two of us. We're fine. We got this. You my Stussy bro. All right, let's get into it. I don't. This sucks.
No.
It doesn't suck because I like the movie. I really like that actress, though. Like, I think she's really talented. I have some stories. I don't know if I should tell them here. So, but we'll see what happens. I like the Paramount logo looking like blood. That's cool. They always do something cool. Like the last one we did, Scout's Guide, is a patch. June 13th, 1980. Camp Crystal Lake. It's Nana Visitor from Deep Space Nine. What was her name on that?
That was her.
Mm-hmm.
Kira Nerys. That was her.
Kira Nerys.
Yeah.
All every Star Trek nerd that watched that show thought, you know what? She's kind of hot.
Young me, like young, not so horny me, hated her guts.
Really?
But like, as I got older,
you're like, she's kind of fine, eh?
That sassy attitude became more and more of a turn on for me. I was like, yeah, Kira Nerys.
Yeah, well, what would she be like in bed? Might be fun. She maybe like put that, where. So Crystal Lake, present day. You make me suffer.
Present day.
Present day could be any.
So that's happening right now. This is happening right now.
Right now. So we see these campers. Oh, I'm like, there's Danielle Panabaker, but she looks weird. And
every single one of these dudes in this movie, except for these two, have that same bullshit. That low rent Matthew McConaughey.
I thought these guys were great.
Spent 6 months at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Took steroids.
A little bit of righty-roo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did the keto thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keto and rides. You look good for a movie in like 6 weeks. That's right. You just you don't even got to lift hard. You just lift. But I took this picture because I've never seen a guy wear a bandana like that. It's more like a chick thing. And are they about to kiss? I think they are. He's like, kiss me. And he's like, oh, are you sure? You sure? He's like, I've never done that before, but I might be open to it. It's one of these reviews. They're all sitting around the fire. Danielle Panabaker looks weird. I'm like, does she have work done? I'm like, I know you've no idea who she is, but I watched The Flash. And dude, you know what? She was in a movie with Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Really?
Called Sky High. That's right. About some superhero thing. And moving along. Let's keep going. There she is. I'm like, man, she had a nose job or something. Like, she does not look like herself in this. It weirded me out.
Yeah, she looks a little bit like Michael Jackson. This chick's like, you want to see my titties? You want to see titties?
Now, I tried to look up who she is. So I thought maybe that was that one person I know from SGU. And it wasn't her. I'm like, oh, really? Like, you're kind of known for that.
All I know is she has the fakest tits I've ever seen in my life.
All I know is I want to have some fun. And I got a feeling I'm not the only one. She's like, check these out. I like the jean shorts. They're not
shape when I take this bra off.
Dude. Do they? She's like making goofy faces. I found this part really actually entertaining, to tell you the truth. It's probably one of the best parts of the movie. And then, go. It's like, okay, quit sitting there with your geeky friend and let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like, take your glow stick and fuck off.
And this guy's like, I can't look. Oh, it's weed. I like weed.
Oh,
Weed's my personality. Without it,
I'm a weed guy.
I'm the weed guy. Without weed and video games, I got nothing. I'm shallow. And we got our first glimpse of Mr. Voorhees. And he just
I gotta say, he's not like the Jason that I know. That's the first thing I noticed. I was sober at this point, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is he moving so fast?
I kind of dig it, though. That's like that one zombie film with the chick from What Do Daffodils Do? Remember that? What do daffodils do? And she's in that. No?
No.
Go to hell. It's a commercial. She'd sing about the daffodils and what they do.
Oh,
and then
yeah, that's what daffodils do.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Cobwebs. So we see the old Voorhees place here. It's a rundown dump. And Daniel Panabaker. I'm like, is that her? It's weird.
So we find Jason's bed in one of the cabins.
Now, hang on. She's in there. Like, why didn't they just bang in the bed? Like, I mean, it's my first thought. Because like, hey, check this out.
Because it wasn't Kevin Bacon. That's why.
Kevin Bacon would have done it. The Baconator. And these two are back in the tent, and she's like, oh, okay.
Wrong hole.
She's not. She didn't say wrong hole. She's like, just give me a sec. Okay, yeah, that's good. And he's like, oh yeah.
It's like, did you get that enema? She's like, yeah.
She's like, I haven't had dairy products in like 4 days. Don't worry. He's like, all right. we see this lovely silhouette going on.
That's an expensive tent. That's a nice tent.
Those are, yeah, that's huge. And this guy's, hey, what are they up to? And they find the nerd's ear with an iPod earbud in it. And yeah, usual Jason stuff. He's like, check it out.
None of that.
Yeah, none of the tension really. But I actually like this part where she's like in the sleeping bag being burnt to death. I thought it was funny. Like, I've never seen that before, so that's cool.
Not from a Jason movie.
No.
He's like this crafty.
Yeah, man, he's got skills in this.
In this, where like, in most of the other ones, he's just like this unstoppable killing machine. He just walks through.
Mindless tank.
Yeah. But he's got the power of teleportation because, people run from him and they're like, oh, I'm safe. And then there he is in front of them. Like they've been running for like 15 seconds. And
I gotta ask you, have you ever seen the movie It Follows? Because it's kind of like that. And that's too highbrow for this. It's really good. Like it leaves so much to
somebody recommended that to me a few days back, actually.
Yeah, that's a really good film. Maybe we could do it here. Maybe. It'd have to be on a weekday because, Friday we gotta do the giant blowout of nonsense.
What are we doing Friday?
Oh, yeah, right. Everybody hit subscribe if you like Friday the 13th. And Friday we're doing Chucky. Child's Play 2019. The look on your face. That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks. Dude, I'll tell you this much. Aubrey Plaza is in that movie.
I like her.
Oh, you know who she is. Okay. Started off as a waitress, did a little bit of stand-up, got discovered, ended up on Parks and Rec.
She's funny.
Yeah, she's good. She's in that movie. She plays the mom. So
she's genuinely funny.
Mm-hmm. Mainly because, she was a hardworking waitress that joked around with people and turned into something. That's cool. I can respect that a lot.
Yeah, I got respect for Audrey Plaza. She seems genuine, not fake.
Mm-hmm.
Like most Hollywood people.
Did you see that movie with Adam Sandler and Seth Rogen where Adam Sandler has cancer and Seth Rogen's like his personal assistant?
No.
It's actually not too bad. It's called Funny People. Just check that one out. It's a serious movie though. It's not. There's like very little comedy in that, but she's in that.
Well, Adam Sandler, he's made some interesting movies. Remember that one called Switch?
Is that the one with the remote control?
Yeah.
And the dog just totally bangs a stuffed duck the whole movie. It's pretty funny.
Like I was expecting a slapstick comedy, but
yeah, and then it gets serious.
Oh yeah, towards the end there, I was legit crying. I was like, oh fuck! Totally, that movie totally had me in stitches. I was messed up by that one.
Wow.
Switch is definitely I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it definitely caught me by surprise. That's for sure.
Yeah, Punch Drunk Love, also good. Spanglish, another one where they're not even all that. There's barely any comedy, but they're good. 50 First Dates, that's another one. It's a little comedic, but a little serious, and he's done some stuff. Give him that. But in the movie Funny People, he makes a parody of himself in the movies he's done in his own career. So it's like, I was in the movie Merman, and just ridiculous stuff like that. It's really good. But compared to this, there's nothing better than Friday the 13th. Let's get back at it. So Jason, is that Jason? Oh yeah, he finds his mother's skull.
Mm-hmm.
Scary.
It's got a little effigy or whatever you want to call it.
Now, this is when I knew. I'm circling it right here for everyone to see. This is how I knew that is not Danielle Panabaker. She is merely someone who looked a lot like her, and this is what gave it completely away. Moving along. I'm like, that can't be her. There's no way. So I don't know. The guy's killing everyone. This is happening. She's screaming. It's a typical horror film. It's really darkly lit. 19 million for the budget. I like this shot though. Jason's like, run. Even right there, you kind of know that's not Danielle. Moving along. I don't remember the scene. What happened there?
I don't know. She runs into the guy who got his leg caught in the bear trap.
Oh, right.
Because Jason wanted him to watch his girlfriend burn alive in a sleeping bag.
Whatever. All that happened. 6 weeks later, we're in an Escalade.
To the douchemobile.
And there, yeah.
There's douchebag number one.
Who's this guy? No one knows. He's in a frat though. It gets established. I'm in a frat. Like, oh, I'm a frat guy. I'm like, there's Danielle Panabaker. There she goes. There she blows. She blows him.
He's like my collar's not popped.
Pop it, dude. That guy wears two golf shirts and pops both colors. Double popping it.
Yeah.
So we come across the guy from Supernatural. And he's like, "You're good looking, but I'm not swinging that way this year. The frat doesn't allow it." He's like, "Really? Come on, bro. What do you think?
I'm tall.
You want to take a walk on the wild side or what?" And she's like, "Oh God, you guys."
She's like, "I've got one of my eyes is way higher than the other."
How dare you, sir? She's very good looking. Wait, she's married.
No, I'm not saying she's not good looking. Her face is very what's the word? Asymmetrical.
I think
That's
I
why
got
she's
these.
not a big name actor. That's why she's a.
So I took these. This picture, I don't care about the scene in it whatsoever. This one is for you and Trayvon, if he's still here. I can't tell. I have to switch the other window. So let's.
I think it's a Norton.
You thought you knew I was going to ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep
It's got
looking.
to be like a 400cc Norton. I don't know.
Oh, you were
Or an
close.
old Triumph.
You're close. You're very close. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, I thought he was going to arrest him, but no, it's not.
He's like,
So,
I'm a douchebag cop. He's
we
like,
see
oh,
there.
my mother died of cancer. He's like, fuck your mother.
Yeah, we see the frat sticker, of course. Actually, I think that's average. It. Excuse me. So, what bike do you think that is? Like Norton, Triumph?
Well, it looks like a V-twin. I don't know. I think it's a Norton.
As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly. I knew exactly. I'm like, oh god, he's too tall for that bike. That guy's like,
yeah, he's way too big for that bike.
I think he's an inch taller than me, and I wouldn't ride it. It's too small. As soon as I saw it, though, dude, that's an Enfield 500 all the way. You can now, if you want to Google it, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I didn't bother doing the research. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. Royal Enfield 500. I guarantee that's that bike. It looks like one. My cousin had one. My female cousin. So I'm like, I gotta ask Mobius what bike that is, and let's just try to figure it out without cheating. It has to be. Just my thoughts on it. It ain't no Harley. So we meet I don't remember his name. I almost said something. Okay. Yeah, the girls are hanging out. They got these low cut shorts. I'm in. This guy with his perfectly coiffed feathered hair, because that was in style in 2009. Remember that?
Yeah, every single white guy in this movie had the same freaking hair.
Yeah, feathered hair. The guy has like some sort of super bong.
Professional bong kid. He's like, whoa.
Like, damn. Yeah, that's his character. Oh yeah, right there. There's a shot. That's an Enfield, dude. There's no way it's not. That crappy looking fender too. Ugh. Good bikes if you never want to repair them. Moving along. He's way too tall for that thing. That looks ridiculous, by the way. Moving along. He's like, have you
seen this girl?
He's playing his role from Supernatural, okay? Such a good show. No! Get out of here! We don't like your kind. And this guy's like, whoop! Fuck Christmas. Great shirt. You got the Asian dude. He's like,
even the Asian dude has the same hair. Like,
he's like, I'm the pot smoking guy. I'm super cool.
Yeah.
Super. And she's like,
he's like the Harold and Kumar guy.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
The black guy, like Harold and Kumar. Like, they just put them in the movie. And they're like, all right, well, we need an Asian diversity. We need a black guy. So let's. But like, this movie was clearly made by, like, I wouldn't say white supremacists, but like people who are like, oh, we can't.
Holy crap, dude.
We can't, because like in real life, I think, the black guy wouldn't be like,
He'd be like, she
nerdy and like,
damn,
like a cock. He's like, yeah. He's like telling the Asian dude, he's like, go get that chick.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Go for it, bro. This, man. I'm just gonna sit here and smoke weed and
yeah.
Jerk off.
So I think she looks really good there. It's a good angle. And he's like, has no upper lip.
Yeah.
Like a turtle.
You know what he looks like? What's that Stephen King movie with the cat people?
Yes.
Sleepwalkers. He looks like he's going to turn into one of them.
We get this guy.
This guy, he's so like, and here, this is the point where I'm like, okay, like every single one of the actors in this movie, were like, this is my big break. I'm gonna act the shit out of this. And like,
I'm acting.
Yeah, like every actor in this is just overacting the shit out of their bit, and this guy takes it to the extreme. He's like an NPC from a video game. He's like instantly in character with a complete stranger. He's like, I'm a big stupid redneck. Fucking.
Can you hold it down for 5 minutes? 5 minutes for like.
I don't know if I can hold it down for 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
No, like a minute. I'm sorry, everybody. I've had far too much to drink, and
you need to pour another.
Yes, I gotta get some ice. I'll be right back. Tell everyone about.
Well, put the screenshot on so I can make fun of this dumb.
There you go.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's like, dude. I felt like I was playing Fallout, and I just like ran into this random NPC, and he's just like, I'm just working on my wood shit. You just scared me. Oh, and then like the guy just asks him one single question. He comes out with like the entire storyline for like half the movie. And he's like, oh, he's giving you hints. I don't know. But yeah, a big shout out to my boys down in Crypto Pump and Hold and the VIP Lounge. If you guys are watching, shout outs to you. Shout out to Trayvon, my boy. I miss you, brother. He moved out of province, and I haven't seen him in a month. And one day I'll rent a bike and we'll rip through those canyon roads in Victoria. Promise you. As soon as I make my Bitcoin millions there. And but yeah, this guy here, he's an idiot.
He's greasy looking.
Yeah. He's got his safety goggles from like 1975.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's like, right. The prop manager was like, here's your costume, and he's like, I gotta wear this. He's like, okay.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. No one knows anything. If you're new here, we have a thing called subs for chugs, chugs for subs, subs for chug. I don't know which one it is anymore. I keep getting them mixed up. Unfortunately for me, once again,
I forgot to get beer.
You forgot to get something. That's okay. But we had two new subs. This one is for the first one. Every time, just to prove I'm opening it.
I'm gonna pour a drink while you do that because this is gonna take 5 minutes for you to finish that. So.
Thanks for the criticism. I appreciate it. That's right. So, guys, if you don't know, on this channel, if you hit subscribe, for every subscriber, one of us does a chug, and that's $1 that gets donated to charity. Right now, we're donating money to a charity called Win House. It's a women's shelter for battered women, and they can move in there with their children as they're transitioning out of their bad relationships or marriage. So for every subscriber, like, I'm donating it personally. We're not a monetized channel, but every time you guys hit subscribe, you get a chug, and I'm donating money. And just like if you guys ever watched or came to any of my music shows like Lay Disco 1 through 12, we never actually kept any of the money. We always donated to charity. I'd like to be able to donate back to Street Cats, another really good organization that rehabilitates like feral cats or cats that have been left behind that, within 2 weeks, they can take the most vicious feral animal and make it a loving little fur ball that you can take home with you. So they do really great work. And with that, see, Roy's the chug master, and I have tall cans. This is not fair. But Thank you for subscribing, and you get a chug. I appreciate it. You guys, you want to keep seeing me suffer? You want to keep my bank account just draining? Hit subscribe. So far, $2, that doesn't hurt me. But if you hate this show and you hate me, hit subscribe. If you like this show, hit subscribe. If you want to see me suffer, hit subscribe. There's no reason not to hit subscribe. You're just missing out. It's Tuesday. Who else is doing something tonight? He's like already back. He's like, oh God, I gotta watch this crap. Okay. I'm gonna suck. Dude, it's a tall can. I've never seen you just chug a tall can. You jerk.
Do it better than you can.
You probably could. Okay.
Okay, hey, tell you what.
Cheer me on. Do something. Come on.
I'll chug this.
No, don't do that. That'll be the end of the show. How much fucking gin did you put in there?
I'll just go on a rant. And
is this gonna be? This gonna be like the old show that we called drunk yell?
You yell. Take off the air.
You yell for 20 minutes, then pass out.
Yeah, but you had other people on the show to like keep the show
everybody.
going.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just like you can talk to them. You can't talk to yourself for another. What do we got left here?
Hour. We got an hour to go. Okay, I'm gonna chug. I suck at this. God almighty. I got black cherry flavored.
You can't be good at everything, Julian.
Huh?
You can't be good at everything.
I know. This is one of the few things. It's like, what the fuck? Why can't I do this? It burns my throat. I don't know. Okay, guys, this is for the subscriber. We got another one to do later on. Thank you, guys. Keep subbing.
That looks like a thin can.
It's not. Ugh. 3/4. I only get 3/4 every time. I must throw up. What? Thanks for subscribing.
Well, the show's starting to get interesting now.
Oh, this is where we go downhill.
This is where we go off the rails, boys. Down the rabbit hole we go.
Julia's texting me, don't do it. Julia, I have to do it. It's for the subscribers, and the money goes to charity out of my own bank account.
Yeah.
It's for charity, man.
And if you want input, you got to come on the show.
She can't come on the show. She's banned from YouTube forever.
Well, come on as a voice under a moniker.
I don't want to risk it. Anyhow, rest of the can.
Yeah, finish that beer that you couldn't chug. I swear that's a thin can.
Fuck you, man. You at least dude, I cheer you on, and you're like, you suck. Come on, man. Supposed to be friends here. Jesus.
We are friends.
Oh my God, I hate this. I get so wasted.
Stairs, I'd totally be helping you out, making sure you're okay.
I get so I'm still not even done. Oh God, I hate this so much. Who came up with this dumb idea? It wasn't even me. I know I didn't come up with this.
You did. It was your idea.
There's no way. No.
James, between you and fucking James.
No, man. I think Nate came up with this to mess with us when we were totally tanked. He's like, now I got them. Now I got those son of a bitches. Finished. That took 5 minutes. Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly 5 minutes. Now this movie. Now I like this movie.
And drink half of it while you did that.
Well, I talked for a few minutes. Now I like this movie a lot.
Yeah, this Okay, so I will
Now I'm
say,
really, now I've got fond memories of it. What the hell's going on
I
here?
know, because like I was hating this movie. The first like 20 minutes, I was sober, and I'm like, oh God, I hate this movie. What am I doing with my life? I could be doing so many other things. I could be taking a shit right now.
I could do
Even if I
stairs.
didn't have to, I could just be sitting on the toilet trying to take a shit. Just like, just pushing. Just
Pushing.
pushing.
Just
For
keep
the sake
pushing.
of doing it. Yeah.
Keep
But
on pumping.
you know what? I poured myself a drink. And a few minutes later, the drink kicked in.
You know, like Alcoholics Anonymous is watching this going, guys, be quiet. Stop, please stop.
Yeah, because we're completely advertising the benefits of drinking. Because it's like,
it makes a movie
hey,
like this watchable.
You know what
good.
doesn't suck when you're drunk? A lot of things.
It's like watching that Half Baked. You know, it's good when you're high.
Yeah, totally. That's what killed my music career, man.
Getting high?
Weed killed my music career.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I started playing guitar when I was like 9 years old, and I became like I was like a guitar master, and like I'd go to parties, and this was my getting laid trick, because like there'd be a guitar somewhere, and like some guy would be like playing the guitar, and he'd be like ding 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 ding.
Dun, 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 dun.
That it seems out of tune. You want me to tune it for you? That was my trick. I'd be like, here, let me tune this guitar.
Oh, then you get the guitar away.
And I tune the guitar a little bit, and then I just like, wow, and I just go off.
Yeah, start playing some Green Day.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. I used to be.
Works every time. See,
I'm a bass player. Started off playing cello, though. So it's like, you know, but I can grab a guitar and just play the bass lines. And yeah, I play like long.
Yeah, I actually ended up playing bass.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, I told you that. I played guitar for years and years, and I just got bored, and then I just got into bass, and I was in a jam band.
Nice.
I was in a jam band. I played guitar in the jam band. I was like lead when the lead guitar was away, and I was rhythm when the lead was there. And then I moved on to bass, and I tried to convince my bandmates that this band could have 2 bass guitars, and they weren't having it.
Well, at that point, you move on to what's called a bass 6, or like I call it a bass V because I'm an idiot, but a bass 6, which is a baritone bass, baritone guitar, and then you could do well. You sound like The Cure. If you've ever listened to The Cure, they don't have a bass; they play a bass 6, which is
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's tuned normally, but it's just like a step down from guitar and step up from bass. That's it's a nice sound. The song Secret Agent Man, the dun 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 dun, that is actually a baritone bass 6. Letting you know. The more you listen to the show, the more you learn about music, guys. Not movies.
We're both musicians on this show. Longtime musicians.
12 albums. Worked on many, many shows. I could actually tell you stories about the one actress. I met her at Comic-Con 2014. Danielle Panabaker. That's why I can't talk. She was a very, very nice person. She was there to promote The Flash, and I was working on that. Can I say that on my NDA right now? I'm not sure yet. It's 5 years. No. I was working on one of the Canadian spin-offs of Battlestar Galactica as a music sound director. Good stuff. Good cast and crew. Good people. She was a very nice person. I'll tell you that much.
She was on Battlestar Galactica?
No, she was on The Flash, and when you're at those things and you're working them, like I didn't want to be there. I actually met up with a this is funny, this like overweight comic book pro sat down next to me at the bar, and he's like, "Man, what's wrong?"
Episode ever.
No, he's like, "What's wrong, man? You seem like you're a little off. I've seen you at these things before." I'm like, "Dude, I'm still promoting a show that's been canceled for 3 years." He's like, "But you're on that other show too." I'm like, "Yeah, well, on the off day, I got to go sit in this booth that no one cares about." He's like, "Yeah, that's why you're in Comic Book Alley. That's a part of the trade show where the comic book artists and writers they are, and you'd think they'd be the big stars of this. They're no. There's like it's empty. It's depressing."
The actors who play the movie adaptations are the big stars.
Yeah. So anyhow, he sat down next to me at the bar. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'll buy you a drink." We talked. Really super nice guy. And then the next day we met up with the actress from this movie, and she was a very, very, like I say, respectable person. I don't know how to put it. Like, very lovely, respectable, and just I'm like, "Hey, come for a drink." I thought I'd pull the whole bad boy thing on her. It didn't work. And I like that. I respected her for that. She's had one drink, and the comic book pro was trying to like kind of make the love connection between us, and I respect her for that. That's my story. I mean, there's way more to it, but we got to keep this show short. Where are you? You're gone. You're an egg with a eyeball.
I'm here.
All right. What are you, like, cutting your toenails?
Yeah, actually. Totally.
That's what it sounds like. Okay. Back to our friend here, Gomer Pyle. There she is once again. So you said, lovely, well-mannered, not your typical, like the people I worked with on that other show, they would party their fucking faces off, which is cool. I'm a DJ. And she wasn't like that. Nice girl.
She was a nice, wholesome girl from the Midwest.
You know what, dude? You meet a lot of actresses, and you think they are their character in real life, but they're not. Like, they're just like the complete, absolute opposite of what they like portray on screen. And no, she's very close to her own character. So here's the guy from Supernatural. Dude, this guy's gigantic, eh? What is he, 6'2"?
Yeah, he's the tallest guy in the movie, that's for sure. That's why the chick left with him. He's like, "Have you seen this girl?" She's like, "Oh, he's taller than all the other guys here."
He's like, yeah, he's got that hair. Actually, that's what my hair like. That's what my hair looks like right now. Ridiculous.
He's got the vintage tee.
Oh yeah.
It's like way too tight.
He's like, "I'm ripped and I got a really small bike."
It's like, "Yeah, I did steroids for 4 months before coming here to meet you guys to look for my sister."
Yeah, his jawline, if you look in this picture, his jawline, that looks weird. That's like weird diet and drugs. And she's like, "Oh, holy, how tall is this guy? Like, compared to her, she's tall. I met her in real life. She's not a short chick. She must have been like 5'10". God. Yeah. And look at Mick
McConaughey there.
Yeah, look at his eye line, and you compare it to like how tall that guy's huge, man. He's
intimidated. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm intimidated by this guy," and like he turns out to be like the most insufferable douchebag. Like that I found that really unrealistic, because like the kind of asshole he is, he's like, "Don't touch that. Oh, don't drink on this table," and "Oh, that's my dad's chair," and it's just like,
don't invite people to your parents' house, then you fucking moron.
And that's the thing. It's just like, okay, like that guy would have no friends to invite to his parents' house if he was actually like that. If he's actually the guy that would be like,
I'm actually going to agree with you. In high school, he'd be like, you bring everyone, because people are just looking for a place to fucking drink. They don't care who the person is.
Mm-hmm.
No one cares. In high school, like, okay, we got a place to drink on the weekend, all right?
Yeah.
No one cares. No one cares.
They just want to escape their parents' house. That's
Dude,
all.
I'm telling you right now, in grade 11, we had an experiment with, I know, this is like sociopath shit, but there's this kid that no one liked. He's from the Northwest Territories, had no friends. He's, he lived in I guess you'd say the very poorest part of town, like very slummy, like near Victoria Comp there, 107, very.
Yeah.
And I decided one day, you know what, man, you're my friend. You're my best friend. Whatever, dude. You're punk rock. That's punk rock. And, I brought him into the crew. And all of a sudden, he's like, hey, man, you guys want to come to my place on Friday? I'm like, why? What's up? He's like, well, my mom takes off all weekend because, she's out with her old man gambling. And I'm like, oh, really? Really? I'm telling you right now, within 3 months, that guy was one of the most popular kids in school. You know why? Because he had a place he can go drink at every weekend. And that was it. And then after, he thought he like rose up. I'm talking, this is a kid who's like 15 and going bald. He rose up through the ranks of the social high school crap. And after high school, I believe right now he runs a hot dog stand. Like it just, there's nothing. None of those girls were there. No one cared. Goodbye. You were the place we went and drank at. So what you're saying that we can relate to this movie, right? Is that this guy, it'd be more realistic if this was a high school movie. And he's inviting them over there. Because by now, the guy who's like the leader of the frat house should understand that when people come there, this is going to be a little bit messed up. Not use a coaster. What are you doing? Wipe your feet. Like, I found that irritating. How about you, Trader Joe?
Yeah, no, I'm totally on board with that. I just
let's get back to the show and quit gambling. Yeah, it really was. I mean, I know a really
and that's the one thing I found with this movie that, like, it's hard to not be critical of this movie, but
it is.
One of my biggest pet peeves about this particular movie was that everybody, because I think it's because they're all nobody actors and they're from
like teen comedies or teen mystery comedy or whatever, they're from the CW, which was formerly the WB,
overacted the shit out of their parts. Like, okay, you're the stoner guy and like you're the rich douchebag who hates everything and like you're gonna be like this and you're gonna be that and like,
dude, you know what?
Over the top.
I was gonna say, you know what Asian stoner guy in recent movies I liked? It's the one from Happy Death Day. And he's basically the star of the sequel, Happy Death Day to You. Just saying. He was more believable. Moving on. So this guy's making I farted and it smells like potatoes face. She's like, yep, potatoes. She's cute. Fuck, man. And there's this guy who reading Hustler. Oh, we're only here. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, Tuesday. Hustler. He's like, goes and molests the mannequin. He's like, once again, baby. It's you and me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mannequin tits. And somewhere in the darkness, something arises. He's like, "Hey, look, man, I'm just trying to
I'm
fucking
just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
What's your problem? Get out of here!" Like, "Ah, blah." Why would Jason kill him? He's not part of
Yeah, well, you missed the part where he like bops his mask, his fucking cloth mask off, and that's how Jason. There just happens to be a hockey mask under there. Jason's like, "Oh, that looks good."
Your mask.
Then he like checks himself out in the mirror. Jason's like,
"Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah,
"Yeah, I look pretty good.
more my style."
Yeah, I could pull this off."
Dude, do you remember the game Splatterhouse?
No.
Fuck you. So these two, huh?
Is it the arcade game?
That's an arcade game, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. Where it's like, it's basically like the pixel art I made tonight. But yeah, Splatterhouse. That was better than the damn movie. Moving along, we see Blondie douche with Blondie Chico. And these two, they go on a hike. Let's go on a hike together. It's not cheating if we're hiking. And he's like, "Look at this. It's deer droppings. I eat them." So this chick, okay, this scene actually kind of bugs me a bit because she was like completely naked at first, right?
No, she was wearing.
Are you sure? I thought she was totally nude.
She's wearing
wakeboarding.
No. You can see the line.
Screw that line. Take that off.
By her waist, you can see it.
Take it off. Moving along. So yeah, topless wakeboarding. Whoop whoop. I thought this was a good one because it blocks everything out. And he gets an arrow through the harpoon through the head, or arrow or whatever. And she's like,
the whole time, because like 10 seconds before he gets an arrow through the head, I'm like, I fucking hate this guy.
I do.
Like I was at this point, the alcohol had kicked in, and I'm like, man, I can't wait for him to die. And then boom, arrow through the head. I'm like, yes.
And it's a new Jason, and dude, that is obviously a foam mask. They have the same foam mask from the movie at the start. I'm like, I'm not paying that. Fuck you, it's foam. I want the plastic crappy one. So, they hiked to Conquest Lake, and this guy's like 6'9". Like, look at that height difference. This is ridiculous.
It's like the movie Willow.
Yeah, like she's running off with him for a reason. I guarantee that.
What's that guy? What's that actor from the movie Willow?
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, she's like Warwick. She's like little Warwick Davis. He's like a regular person. She's like Warwick Davis.
She's running off with this guy because he's a giant. He's a giant. He's got like size 15 feet. She's like, "Yep, my boyfriend can fuck off." So we see the wakeboarding girl, and she's like hiding from
the dog.
Yeah, and she rises up to present herself.
Yeah, no, she rises up because there's a machete through her head.
That's not what happened. She's swimming like a mermaid. There's Jason. This foam mask. That sucks. You're garbage, Jason. I want the old one. I don't know.
I thought he came into his own towards the end, though.
Yeah, we'll get there. They're scared of him. They run. Oh, I don't know what this is. I don't care anymore. Why did I take those pictures? I can't tell you. I don't know what.
Were you sobering up through this part of the movie? Because I was starting to enjoy myself.
Actually, I don't know why I took these photos. There's a reason. Oh yeah, they fell into the like Jason's.
This kind of reminded me of House of 1,000 Corpses.
Dude, I love that movie. Oh, we should do that one.
Yeah, we should do that one. I just watched it last night, the first time.
Really? What'd you think?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
I like We should do the Rob Zombie Halloween.
Oh yeah, like the Rob Zombie aesthetic. Just
Dude, I like. Here's a thing. Might be a little controversial for people. Oh no, the original Halloween's so much better. Dude, Rob Zombie Halloween is awesome. Like, I know it's a remake, but dude, he did a great job. Even though he has his like wife or whatever as the main character, but it was actually good. It was really good.
I haven't finished that one actually. I got about half an hour in and I had
That's
to
good.
stop.
So we see not Danielle Panabaker, the other chick. They did that on purpose. Like they found two that were deceptively, looked like each other. And Jason thinks that's his mother. Oh, mommy. You look like my mommy. Yeah, whatever. Have you seen this girl?
Because the necklace or whatever, pendant.
Yeah.
Whatever the thing's called.
Hold the fort for 40 seconds, please. That chug just went right through me. I'll be right back. Tell everyone about your I don't know. Something. Please.
Have you seen Whitney? Please call 1-800-666-3825 and ask for Whitney. I'm sure there's a Whitney on that line. She's waiting for your call right now. She wants to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Anything at all. I just did a plug. Don't call that number. Please don't call that number. It's not a, yeah. It would be pretty handy to have a third host, but I'm fine with that. And in this part of the movie, I noticed she's got the thumb ring, and I think she's got a tattoo on her other thumb. And she's just holding the picture. And I got nobody to bounce my stuff off of. I wish somebody would make a comment. Somebody make a comment.
Somebody
please.
make a comment. Somebody make a comment.
We got no comments. We got no James. We got no Lord Betos.
Dude, you're like, why are you whining at people? Stop it.
I'm whining at you, man.
Dude, I'd take a piss, okay? Chugs for subs is not easy. For this guy, at least.
Did you just do one?
I have another one, I know.
Okay.
Where's your camera?
My camera's off at the moment. It was off.
All right. Chugsforsubs.com.
Oh, it's happening again.
Oh God, I suck at this, man. Could you please just keep it like a 24 pack at your house?
I will. From now on.
We need the champ to chug for subs, not the guy with pancreatitis who can't do this properly. I've never opened up that throat. I've never had that.
Tell you what, hey.
Don't do it. Don't. Well, maybe do it. That'd be more interesting. Let's tank the show.
This is about how much time do we got left here?
Way too much. 40 minutes. Oh my God.
It's going to be okay. So I'll check this. We'll have about 25 minutes of me being a complete moron. And I'll probably fall asleep. Hopefully,
I'll fall asleep on the stream.
We'll get another guest on the show.
Yeah, dude, no, he's having problems at work. Shit. How? It burns. It burns. It's like when I met your ex-girlfriend. She made me burn. Ouch.
My ex-girlfriend? When did you meet her? Which one?
Holy dude, this is a joke, man. I don't know. The only
Okay.
person, it's weird, is the only person I know that we mutually know as a female is actually my ex, which is weird.
Which one?
Not saying your name, but I know for a fact that we do.
Wait, which one?
Uh,
I'm not being like weird.
no,
I'm not,
the
I'm
one
not
with
being
the one with the
crafty here.
famous actress sister. So you don't know the sister, but you know her non-famous sister through biking and I don't know, fucking cocaine. So there you go.
What?
Yeah, because
What are you talking about?
well, this is not for the stream. That's why.
Well, we're on the stream, buddy, and you brought it up, so
Okay, well, my friend Chris knows you. He's a biker, right? And he's a tuner guy.
yeah.
And he has said, like, yeah, I know that guy. Like, and
He's like the coolest dude ever. Of course.
Actually, Chris is pretty dope. He fucking holds these giant house parties. Unlike the guy in the movie, he does not go.
You mean like I did?
Yeah, exactly. It's the exact same thing. Like, I mean,
like 120 people in my house.
This is what I'm saying is that your crew and his crew kind of commingle, and then she's in there. And on her Facebook, it wasn't you, but it's one of your friends that gave her a ride on the bike, and then she stormed off angry. And that's on her. It's stupid, but I kept saying it's like we live in a city of millions of people, but I mean, when you're all in the same
just 1 million.
Huh?
Just 1 million.
Really? It's only 1 million here. This place sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I used to live. Now I live in a small town.
As I'm saying, like I can verify for a fact that yes, you definitely met her, and your one friend there thought he was gonna get some, and then he drove like a maniac and told y'all to fuck off. So there you go. Like I said, I'm not getting into detail. I don't want.
Yeah. The bike scene, like
it's a thing. I know.
Like I will say
she's probably sitting there. She's probably sitting there going, "I used to be with that DJ guy Julian, and he only has a 650F." I can imagine it.
Bike chicks are like that, man.
Like, dude, that 650F rules. By the way,
man. Like, I was looking at a 650F. I was gonna buy one. Now that the snow's flown, dude. Now that the snow's flown, this is the perfect time to buy a bike because everybody's trying to get rid of their bikes. Oh yeah, this is a buyer's market for motorcycles right now. I'm telling you. If you want a motorcycle, go on Kijiji or.
Thanks for subscribing. I'm not done.
Bikes for like 25% less than you will get them come May, June.
Oh yeah, dude, the MSRP
Now's
is
the time to
dropping.
buy a bike. The snow
buy it
is
now.
flowing.
Buy it now,
for sure, 100%.
If you don't got a garage, do what I did. I bought one of those Hunter blinds from Canadian Tire. Hunter blind. Make sure you get the extra long one. Throw in the yard. Throw the bike in there. Lock it up. Make sure it's like I threw down a piece of plywood so it's not sitting on the cold ground. Right. Perfectly fine this spring. Take care of it. Make sure you get your. Yep. Well, while he does that, I give there's fuel conditioning that you should do over the winter. Like if you're storing a vehicle, you put the stuff in the tank and make sure the fuel doesn't go bad. Give it an oil change. And with that, we're going to finish this chug. Chugs for subs. Subs for chugs. This is just the way it is. Thank you for subscribing. I love all of you. This is all for charity. And we do talk about movies, sorta. All right. Done. Proof. Oh, that sucks. Guys. I finished the chug? I'm just like done.
Oh, hey, I don't actually need to use my headphones because there's only the two of us.
Just the two of us. Well, if I took mine off, if I took mine off, then we'd have echo. So it's like one
well,
person.
I did it first, so you get out of luck.
Yeah, suck it, you fucking asshole. No, I prefer this because I got real time tracking with the mic on these. Let's go. Okay, we are on air. I might have forgot about that. Let's. This used to be like kind of a professional show, guys. I'm just saying. It really was for like months on end. We really nailed the reviews and just, no one was plastered out of their faces like a.
Now it's like only the people who are like, I like these guys' personalities. Those are the only people who are watching now.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm drunk too.
All 6 of them.
It's like, yeah, I'm that plastered, man. Like, I don't watch these.
Hey, I'm drunk too.
Hey, are they smoking weed? Like,
at least it's a little less pathetic because it's Tuesday night, not a Friday night.
No, our Friday night stream kick ass unless we do a movie thing.
Friends they don't have. Fuck. Oh, I just insulted the 2 of our 6 watchers. Wait, how many people are watching right now?
11. Jerk.
We're up from our average still.
Yeah, you remember there'd be like 40, 50 people watching.
See, this is what happens when you get sucker punched.
He's teaching us things.
That's what happens when you get sucker punched. Your teeth go from nice to shit.
Is that guy that comments on here? Is he a subscriber?
No.
Oh, then fuck him. And why didn't you just, like I told you, introduce me to him? Even Trayvon's like, I was telling him that, I'm like, who did that to Roy? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, well, I'll come over to your party and just like, oh, yeah, hey, this is blah. And yeah. Gold, dude, 1 fucking clock.
Oh my God, we're live.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No. Well, we're just being idiots. Let's get back. I'm sorry. It really bugs me. Like, if you guys don't know this, he got sucker punched by a roommate that he thought was a very close friend. Like, they were their bros. They've been there for, was it years? How many years?
3 years.
3 years. So you walked in the door, and he's hiding behind the door, and he clocked you in the face and broke your jaw. Like that's as far as I know.
Well, like I'll be honest. Like what happened was, we were all at a party. We were throwing one of our rager parties that like hundreds of people come to, and what I remember is, I just remember like sitting in a chair, and my jaw was split like right in half.
So you don't even remember being hit?
No, I don't even remember being hit. I just remember the stories that people tell me. And Buddy's like, I'm going to bed. And I was like, I'm
going to bed.
And he just sucker punched me.
Yeah, where's my baseball bat? That's not
man.
Not cool.
I don't know, but
Bro, we've been friends for quite a few years now, actually. It's crazy to think about.
It really bothers me that somebody would do that to somebody that
You're supposed to be friends with? Yeah, like
you're
he's
supposed
got
to
some
be friends with. I mean, that
that's
just
some
makes
deep
you look like
down.
a shitty fucking person.
Deep down, yeah, he was jealous or like just like whatever.
I
Like
don't know. Deep down,
he's a
there's
loser. Fuck him.
something going on.
Don't you ever watch this show? We don't want you here. Our subscribers don't want you.
No,
We don't do
you
that to
don't
our
watch
friends.
the show. He fucking thinks he's too good for shit like this.
Good
But,
for him, man. This is the new entertainment. I'm sorry. Mainstream TV is done. It's over.
Yeah.
This is the new entertainment.
Somebody was telling me there's like this fancy steakhouse in Hollywood that used to be like the main haunt for all of like the Hollywood elites.
Ooh. I've probably been there.
And the Hollywood elites don't go there, but you know who does go there?
Who's that?
Like the big money TikTokers.
Yeah. Oh, the TikTok guys. Yeah.
And the live streamers, those are the ones who go there. And like these people are making like loads of money off of TikTok.
Those are our people, man. Well, I'm a radio guy, you know.
So like, and personally I'm actually happy for it because Hollywood is an institution and
it needs to be shut down. It's losing. Compared to YouTube, fuck them, man.
Yeah, no, fuck those guys. This is what needs to happen because like we're entering an age where
exactly
control and like
this is the way it has to be, and it has to be. No, that's gone. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, but
the public we know what to do. We know how to control it. We know what equipment to have. We can do the same thing as you. And guess what? We're in 2020, and it's
decentralized.
Yeah, get lost, man.
We're decentralizing everything, and it's great because, like some people are like, TikTokers and like Twitter personalities and YouTube people.
Well, I don't care about Twitter people because what is Twitter?
Hey, that's awesome.
Dude, for me, like Twitter people are just like IRC trolls. Remember IRC trolls? There's like famous IRC trolls. That's what Twitter trolls are. Like, yeah. But you're still commenting. You're boring. But like, so that one live stream that I was telling you about, where the guy just live streams in real life for 9 hours and starts shit with people and just stuff. That's huge. People love that stuff. And I know why. I understand it. Like, dude, when I get up, like I didn't watch it in person. It's the next day where you get your views, right? Like I got up. I'm like, oh my God, 9-hour live stream. This guy's crazy. Like, what are you out of your mind? Are you crazy?
It reminds me of one of my favorite movies. Probably my number 2 movie behind Fifth Element.
Right.
Is Gladiator.
Dude, Gladiator's the best. I'd love to do that.
Gladiator.
Pro package will do that. And then there'll be like clips and like just
Gladiator
everyone has
one of the best
notes.
movies.
Yeah. Amazing.
I will watch Gladiator. I'll watch Gladiator like once in a while.
Once every 5 years, I think.
No. I'm not like once every 4 months for me. 3-4 months.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, yeah. I love that movie.
Thing is, when I put on Gladiator, I would really... Like, if I'm with someone else, I'm hoping they're going to take it in.
No,
I really
watch Gladiator with other people. I watch Gladiator for me, man.
Yeah, like Russell Crowe.
Fuck, who cares about Russell Crowe?
No, I love him.
It could be Nicolas Cage. It could be
the
Kevin
story.
Costner. It doesn't fucking matter.
Dude, that again, I remember that shit is from Ridley Scott. It was like, oh, Ridley Scott. Dude, Ridley Scott, technically, his record is really bad. Alien, excellent. Okay, what's after that? Failure, 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 and then Gladiator. Oof, right?
No, man,
And then
Gladiator is
Prometheus.
one of the greatest movies
Which one?
of all time. Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the greatest movies of all fucking time.
I'm just saying, the director. It's like you had Alien,
Which is another great
Gladiator. Like we're talking decades. Then Gladiator. Next thing, Prometheus, and that I liked it.
Well, I thought Prometheus was good.
Sequel sucked.
I like Prometheus.
So did I. I like what's her face?
I didn't like the sequels. Or the sequel. What was it?
What's her face? The chick from South Africa. What's her name? She's in the blonde South African chick. I like her. Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Wasn't really aware of who she was. Like I saw her in
She was in Devil's Advocate with.
Yeah, dude. You killed me on that. Perfect. Yes. Devil's Advocate as a redhead. Oh fuck, she's so smoking.
Oh man, Devil's Advocate was another great movie.
Absolutely. These are movies we'd like to talk about. Unfortunately, we avoid talking about
at his best.
Hey, it's my Al Pacino. That's all
She's got a great ass.
But
that's another one of my favorite movies is Heat.
Oh, you mean the first time Pacino and De Niro in a movie together? Yeah, it's about time.
Man.
The fuck, you know.
That was a sick movie. You know what? Like
I saw it in the theater with my brothers, and we were like all hungover.
I wish that's one of my big regrets is that I didn't see that one in the theater because that movie.
Theater, yes. At home, I can't watch it at home. Like, nah, doesn't have the same.
Oh man, that movie is so great. That movie is so awesome. If you have not seen Heat, Val Kilmer, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, oh my god, that movie.
This is skinny. Good. Yeah, new viewers, you might not know this, but at one point, Val Kilmer was actually in really great shape and skinny. And I think he's called skinny. He's just muscular. Like he was ripped. He was a leading Hollywood man. I know you guys know him from Now, where he's Jabba the Hutt.
Well, no. Val Kilmer, he got throat cancer.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. We learned
he got throat cancer. I don't know what the last movie wasn't he in Island of Dr. Moreau?
Yeah, that wrecked his career because he wouldn't. Him and Marlon Brando, they refused.
Marlon Brando fucking ruined that movie.
They refused to be on set together, so the director went crazy.
Well, the director went crazy because Marlon Brando was in the fucking movie, and the director, his career was almost ruined until he did Color Out of Space with Nicholas.
Yes, Color Out of Space. I'd love to do that here. Guys, donate like $25.
Why haven't we reviewed that one?
Because there's that logo in the corner there, and until that's gone, no.
Well, yeah, we can't do masterpieces like Color Out of Space.
Or that stupid logo there. No, we need more subs. Exactly. Let's get back to it. Let's get this over with. Let's pull the teeth.
13th, 2009.
Ugh.
Have you seen Whitney?
No. Yes, there she is. Hey, Whitney.
She looks
I'm
good.
not. I don't know what actress this is. She looks like they cast her to look like Danielle Panabaker. Obviously, it gives you, like, I get it. It's a like bait and switch. It's she's pretty good looking too. There's Jason
I'll be right
Mummy,
back.
Mummy. Hmm? So back at the party, the real Daniel Panabaker's slamming some down. We got classic booty shorts from 2009. Remember those?
Oh yeah,
Oh
good
fuck yeah,
stuff.
man. Yeah, that ain't high waisted. Those are low. Look at that, low cut shorts. God, I miss that.
With the old vintage belt.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
nowadays every chick's got some big giant gut. They got the shorts that go up to their tits. It's just awful. It's not sexy at all. We got the two stoner guys. I don't know. They're playing video games or just smoking weed. I'm in. Those guys are cool. She's like, do another shot.
Like Harold and Kumar, man.
Yeah, they're like, dude, yeah, whatever. That's cool. Do another shot. Like,
he's like, God, I'm gonna get laid. And she's like, you know how to drink this drink? I can't believe we're not even that far into this fucking movie.
Dude, damn it. Yeah, I know.
He's like, hey, you broke my dad's chair.
Not the chair. And this chick's like, hey, let's fuck. I'm in. She's fun. She's
like, forget the chair. Forget your dad's chair.
Yeah, who cares? Who gives one rat? I'm in with her.
Yeah,
At this point, she's the hero of the movie.
Yeah, because she saves us from the insufferable douchebag that cares more about his dad's shit than anything else in the whole world.
Pussy. Moving along. Oh yeah, he's like, what girlfriend?
He's like, oh.
She's like, hey, yeah. Like, I'm in. She's awesome, by the way. Back to this boring. I'm so stoned.
Who does that? I mean, he's like trying, like, we all know what he was doing at that point in the movie. He's like, I'm gonna have a little me time in the most public room in the whole building that I'm staying in.
He's like, what the fuck? He's saying that get this guy back. What's this guy back here? Get him out of here. What the fuck?
The Sears catalog. I mean, I was like,
I'm in.
I was 14 years old the last time I did that with the Sears catalog. Come on.
Hang on, what? Sears catalog. Which one?
Well,
like the holiday one or the
2004 edition, whatever. I don't
good.
care.
The Sears catalog had some serious shit.
Yeah, Sears catalog was hardcore back in the day, man. You remember Consumers Distributing?
Oh my god! No. Oh yes, of course.
Like it came to your door free.
I love Consumers. I used to buy my Ninja Turtles through Consumers.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, because you get the good ones there. Like you got the catalog, and he's like, I want this one. Like
everything.
No. I bought my Yamaha bass guitar through Consumers. It's an active bass guitar, and they have the exact same one. I'm talking right, like this is in West Edmonton Mall, right across from Consumers Distributing. There is that music store. They have the same guitar, exact same model. It costs $200 more.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, man. Let's just get it there. And if anyone remembers this, you might be too young, but Consumers Distributing also sold personal massagers. And they cost $6.66. I always thought that was really weird. You know, it's like a classic fucking vibrator. But why would they have for that amount? We don't know. It's the Illuminati.
For his
Okay. Let's do this. Back to the nonsense movie. And yeah, this guy's like, get the fuck out of this house, man. What the fuck are you doing here? I'm trying to fucking jerk it.
This is a squirrel trying to get a nut over here.
Fuck out of here. And this guy's just like full on cheating with his girlfriend. Like, whatever. She ran off with that guy from that fucking show I hate. She's like, hey, let me in. What are you doing in there? He's like, I'm doing this. Like, dude, I run the frat.
I'm like alpha, beta, gamma.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk to me like that.
Like, fuck. Yeah, screw you. You ran off with some like weird guy in his like 30s or whatever. Like, fuck, I don't care about you. And this chick's like, screw her, man. Fucking give me some of that pipe. Stoned guy goes off on his own little adventure. I'm sure he gets killed.
Yeah, he's just like,
oh yeah, he's dead.
Booze. He found the booze cabinet. He's like, yeah, I'm like the Asian guy from Harold and Kumar. I'm like, totally.
There's that plastic mask. Blah blah blah, blah blah. And she's just going wild. All right, man. She's in great shape, by the way. Like, look at that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, that chick is in wicked shape. Whew. Jason thinks so too.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah.
Jerking in the background. Yeah, holy shit.
His machete is like so ready.
And this guy's like, that was fucking awesome. Why was I with that chick? And she's like, I don't know. I don't know why you date the debate club, chess club chick. It's like it's all like in this. It's like it's just about us. Look at us. We're gonna make beautiful blonde babies, and
with feathered hair.
Yeah, feathered hair. Everyone's
blue eyes. Perfect Aryan race babies.
That's what they're doing. And he's like, "Fuck you want? You ran off with that guy? Why are you even in my house?
What are you even doing here?"
He's like, yeah, whatever. Out.
Murderer on the loose, and he's wearing a hockey mask. And this guy's like, I better go
get out of my house. That's what I would be the same way. Get the fuck out of here, you idiot. Drag that in my place. A black guy. We got something. What the
stuff happens. More things happen.
That happened, yeah. Jason
looking at this point. She's like, yeah. He's like, oh.
Yeah, it's so darkly lit. Like, I mean, there's something going on. This is the best. Jason on the roof. Jason on the roof. Jason's on the roof. Jason's on the roof. Like, I mean, it wasn't scary. And look, if he sits down.
Whoa, check. Look at that. Oh, my God.
Sorry, what? What are you doing? Oh, my God. What is this?
Whoa.
It's more interesting than this fucking movie, that's for sure.
It's a flashlight.
Oh, wow. Like that. Yeah.
It's crazy, eh?
That's how it works.
It's the green screen feature on StreamYards, which one day we won't have to advertise. Inadvertently. Yeah. Look, you can see the little LED lights.
100 videos later, they still won't give us that. Moving on. Jason's on the roof. Don't sit down, Jason. Or maybe he wants to sit down.
See, like, and that's what I like.
Look at that between his legs. What is that?
He's too fast. You know, the classic Jason, he's just like this slow behemoth machine.
He's slow and always. He's like,
And he just appears because he's got the power of teleportation. He just teleports himself to wherever.
and he's slow. He's like, slow.
Yeah, and he's just there with the machete, and he's just like.
And
Like,
yeah, he gets. Yeah, the cops come. Something happens, and I don't know, blurry.
He's Jason. It doesn't matter.
I want to review Jason X. This guy's like,
Well, we should, man. It's fucking.
get out of my house, and
bro.
yeah, oh, Jason's in the car. He's on the roof. He's in the car. Jason's everywhere. It's good old Jason. We love him, man.
Yeah, you gotta go to screenshots though, because you're on my face. I can't hold it down that long.
You're holding it down, man.
There we go. There's.
Whoops. We'll go back. There's what happens when we drink. Okay, let's go back.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's low rent Matthew McConaughey's on. Jason's on the roof. Why is the?
Oh my god! I can't believe that happened.
Is that
Jason? Yeah. Jesus Christ! This show has become nothing but two guys getting hammered.
we need James or Lord Betos to like.
So yeah, someone sober to like fucking reel it in. Okay, let's go. We'll get there.
We're just two drunk idiots.
No idea. There is a get out of my house.
These viewers, the viewers that we have now, are just like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm not these guys. I haven't stooped that low. I may be an alcoholic.
You've never
At
lived.
least I'm not these guys.
You've never lived until you've gone that low.
You've never lived until you've had your favorite shirt wet. Like this asshole. Because do
you have a favorite shirt?
He got no, not really.
I know, like when I was younger, I had like favorite shirts. And
Yeah, when I was younger, totally.
No, I couldn't give a shit.
I just don't care. It's the shirt with the least stains on it. That's my favorite.
As a professional snowboarder and skateboarder, I have over 1,000 t-shirts, and I don't know what to. I like just boxes and boxes of this crap. Like if any one of these like got a hole in it, I just check it out. I don't care. There's no favorite shirt. The favorite shirt is the one that isn't the one that's completely ruined. I don't care anymore. Like that's what happens to that. But when I was like 16, it's like, this is my favorite shirt, man. It's like,
oh yeah, it was a big deal.
Who gives a fuck?
Deal.
Who cares? Garbage.
Big deal back in the day, man.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, I got a giant box from the skate company full of skateboards and shirts and wheels and truss. And then I'm out selling them to people. I'm like, hey man, you want this? And same shit at the store, it's half off. Favorite shirt now? It's like, I don't know. I hate them all. I do like my custom, like really expensive, like stuff, but that's like Jason's in the car. Oh, it's Jason's mom. Lookalike. There's a plot there somewhere. They're in a nest. Yeah, nesting. This guy's there. He looks weird. It's all dark.
She's like,
I find my sister.
This reminds me of House of a Thousand Corpses, the little catacomb.
Yeah, but that's a good movie. Moving along. There's Daniel Panabaker. Did she get killed? I have no idea. The whole thing blows up.
No, man, they escape and like those lamps, those oil lamps, do those really make that much of an explosion when they get dropped?
No.
Like You know what they do in movies? Because every time a fucking oil lamp gets dropped, it's just like the biggest explosion you've ever seen.
So the guy from Supernatural's like, I'm tough. Sure.
I've got a raspy voice.
I got wicked hair.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Jason. They're fighting in this thing. Whatever.
Then she's like, hey, Jason. He's like, what, Mom?
Mommy. Okay. Yeah. Mom? What? Yeah, he dies. We think. Yeah, she kills him, blah, 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 and then they throw him in the lake.
Which is a huge mistake, throwing him in the lake.
Him in the lake. The lake is the power from the other movies. It's not really stated here.
The lake is where he goes to
regenerate. Yeah. Oh. He's like,
yeah, it's all over. It's all over now.
We did it.
We threw his mask and his machete and all his stuff.
Should have been the thumbnail right there.
Yeah, that should have been the thumbnail.
No, I like the one with Daniel Panabaker's assets better. I like the one I did better because it has nothing to do with this movie whatsoever. So yeah, Jason's dead. They threw his body leg through the mask, blah blah blah, and then like the end.
What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Well, I was saying earlier, this is a callback to that other Friday the 13th movie.
The 1980?
I think it's the one from the 90s where they're sitting on the dock. They think they're saving. Why he jumps out.
Well, of course.
Yeah. You can't stop the Jason.
No.
He's the man.
And that's the whole point of Jason. He just keeps coming back.
Can't stop the Rock.
He just keeps
Remember that song? Can't stop the Rock. You can't. Stupid. It's right up there with Who is Billy Ray?
Are you Bobby Ray? Who
wants to know?
Song?
No one. No one wants to know.
Who wants to know?
No one wants to know who can stop the Rock either.
That was a hit for like 16 hours.
All right, bro. You know the 3 questions. I got to take a break for 30 seconds. You know what's up. Would you recommend this? Would you watch it again? What would you do differently? I'll be right back.
Would I recommend this? At this point, it's too far gone. This movie is almost 10 years old now. So it's hard to say. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, honestly, it's like if somebody was like, hey, I'm going to get really drunk. I got nothing better to do for an hour and 34 minutes. Like, hey, check it out. Why not? Would I watch it again? It's tough. This is a tough call because would I watch it again? Would I knowingly watch it again? Would I willingly watch it again? Probably not. Would I inadvertently watch it again? Chances are I would. What would I do differently? Well, I mean, the whole character development thing on the characters that are really kind of insufferable and annoying, I'd cut down on that. But I mean, it makes it a little more enjoyable to watch them get fucked up. Because you're watching for the first half of the movie, you're watching these characters, and you're like, oh my god, these guys
They're
are
awful. Yeah.
assholes. I can't wait to watch them.
That's your best background right there.
By Jason, and you know that it's going to happen, and you're just like, but I mean, they could have cut out like a half hour of this movie of like
easy,
like just watching these guys. It's like, we get it. They're douchebags. They're gonna die. You know, like let's just the first half of the movie could have been the first quarter of the movie. I
agree.
Them, it's like, okay, we get it. These guys are assholes. There's nothing endearing about any of these people. They're all like characters or stereotypes of like the worst possible outcome of like, you know, when the parents are like, oh man, what have I done? You know, like, where did I go wrong? And like this is like the rich douchebag guy who dies. You get to watch him get fucked up by Jason. You know,
at the same time, dude, he had the best sex scenes.
The pervert masturbator, all of the like stereotypes.
Oh yeah,
Hollywood stereotypes of
it's
characters who go wrong at some point in their life, and it's like, here comes the Reaper. You know, like everybody's gonna meet their.
That's what Jason does, though, right?
And he does, because he's like, you know what? He's there. He's there. He's the guy. He's like, that's it, man. You've gone too far. And like he's the guy that keeps you in check, because it's like, you know, like if you got Jason lurking in the corner of your mind, it's just like, you know,
maybe I shouldn't have this unmarital sex, or maybe I should, you know what I mean? Like oh shit, Jason.
Jason might come and get you.
Don't sin.
He's like this deity that like keeps
it's like, don't commit a sin, Jason's coming.
Like, it's like, have you gone too far? Have you crossed over into the zone, into the realm of, you've fallen too far into
this is so good,
the toxic part of your personality that makes you a piece of shit. And guess what? Jason is there. He's there to kill you. He's there to take his machete and cut you in half.
Do you think Jason might be like an agent of
he's an agent of the universe.
Yeah, like an agent of God or something. Like it almost seems that way. Like if you're sinning to him, like you watch
the sinners, the ones who
the ones that
too far into their, because in all the Jason movies, it's always the ones who go too far into their pattern of behavior.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, lets them be flawed, and they let themselves be flawed. And instead of like ascending from that pattern that they're in,
right? Yeah, instead
that they're, you know, that they could be better than themselves, that they could be a better version of themselves. They fall down, and instead of living a life,
do you think
with who they are, Jason's just there. He's just there. He's like, yeah, stab, you're done.
No, I'm not gonna say this is like some sort of Christianity, but like overall, there's an Abrahamic religious message within these films, isn't there? Like, if you sin, an eye for an eye will be taken.
And
right?
That's really, that really is. And that's what I like about the whole Friday the 13th, like the whole mentality of the movie. It's like, anybody who falls too deep into their stereotype,
right? I know,
whatever pattern of behavior that causes them to be flawed, they get like what's that
Yeah.
American Psycho where he's like, oh, the earth just swallows them up.
Blah blah blah. Yeah.
And like, you know,
Schizo.
that movie, American Psycho. Aside from the waiter reading off
Until that logo's gone, we're not doing that one. But God, I want to fuck up. Please.
But like, you know,
please let me talk about good movies.
The earth just swallows them up, and
yeah.
And these are the caricatures. And I use the word caricatures, not caricatures.
Because they're not real people. No,
they're not real people, but they're editions of people like you and I and every man who like falls too far into those patterns of behavior that cause them to be lesser versions of themselves. And it's just almost like it's like Jason is this like he's this
avenging angel almost. He might even be an angel.
He's this force in the world of in the universe of Friday the 13th. He's like this force that keeps people in check, and it's
morality like, clause. Yeah,
you fall too far into your pattern of just stupid behavior of what you do that's fucking you up and fucking everybody else around you up. Guess what? You're in this movie, so you're gonna die.
They're coming for you.
The ones who are just like, okay, like, you know, those are the ones who ascend, and the ones who don't ascend, they just get put in check.
Right. It's interesting to me because I've wanted to bring this up because, like, for me, I always just feel like Jason in the old movies, if you were committing sin, basically, he'd come for you. And in the older movies, like, if you weren't, he wouldn't kill you. Yeah. And then you compare it to like Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Where Freddy only kills the descendants of the people that killed him. So, like, he has a clear motivation, where Jason is more like an avenging angel. Yeah, I know. Like,
he's like weird. He's a malevolent force. Where Jason, and that's why, like, the movie Freddy versus Jason. Like,
that's a great film. Jason. It's a great film. The ending, oh my god, it's so good. That's so good.
And the chick from Ginger Snaps.
Oh, which one?
In Edmonton, Alberta.
Yeah, dude, I went to school with both of them. Which one is in that movie? I can't remember. The redhead or the
one with the assets.
The redhead. Okay. I can't remember her fucking name. She literally sat in front of me and like math 20. Nice person, by the way. Like to act and do fun things, and we get to listen to Roy. He didn't mute his mic, so let's all listen to him evacuate all the alcohol he's had. I can't believe he's drank that. Like, that's literally a bottle of gin he's had tonight. That's for all of you, by the way. Good job. Good job evacuating all that gin. You're the man.
No, I was walking my dog. I let the dog out.
I hate that fucking song, like, more than anything in the world. When that came out, I was DJing at Nashville's, of all places. Worst gig of my life, where basically I was told, make these sound like house music. They give me these, like, okay.
That genre of music was probably quite possibly the worst.
Well, dude, you remember the late 90s like country music, right? Because it was basically all just like house music anyhow. It's like, okay, now beat match that into this, and then put in. You gotta put in some rap music. I'm like, we're a country. No, you got okay. You have the biggie, 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 but, and then I mix that into like, like just, every night I wanted to blow my fucking brains out.
I would too. If they want me to mix Biggie Smalls into Shania Twain.
Oh yeah, then into Dixie Chicks, like like they had an order for the set. The set had an order. It was like country, pop, rap, house, country. Like that's the way they wanted it. Like you could, if you went there enough, people knew exactly what time their song would come on, or at least close. Oh, 7:15, time for Cadillac.
Hey man, I was a DJ too, and I DJ'd in a small town, rural Alberta.
He's angry about it,
and all I had to do was put the Cadillac song on. It was like easy.
Get everyone on the dance floor. It's awesome.
It's like Guitar Hero, and all you had to do is go down, 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 and you didn't even have to find a rhythm. That's how easy it was. Nothing. And I was like, I could just put Cadillac Ranch on. Cadillac! And like, yeah, that was it. And like everybody in the crowd was like, yeah, woo! That was it.
Yeah, you've never heard that song until you've heard my house remix of it that I'm ashamed of. Jesus.
That would actually be pretty. No, as you know, I would like to hear that. I wouldn't mind hearing that.
Yeah, well, I got the floor moving every damn night.
I'm hearing it right now in my head. I'm like,
yeah, just a 4/4 beat. I got, I had a side chain in there, just dun 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 dun, Cadillac, dun dun Cadillac, dun dun. And it worked. You got a job, you got to do your job. It sucked for me, but I had a great time there. I met a lot of celebrities.
What would be a good bass line that would go with that is there goes the camera.
All right, let's get this over with. We'll talk about this in the green room. Let's do it. So, how many pumpkins are you going to give Friday the 13th, 2009?
Out of 10?
Out of 10. How many pumpkins?
Well, sober me. Sober me and drunk me are two completely different people when it comes to watching these movies and rating them. Sober me would give this movie like 1.5.
Right.
Drunk me would give this probably about 5.5.
There you go, folks.
Enough that I felt, because like I had to have a drink about a third of the way through, quarter of the way through, because I was like, I can't watch this sober. And as soon as I got a few drinks, I was enjoying myself. But there's something to be said about that. If you can enjoy a movie differently in two states of mind, then the movie is a little bit flawed. So I'll go right down the middle. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 10.
Not bad. And it's cameras off, so it's up to me, guys. Would I recommend this? No. Unless you're drinking. Would I watch it again? Well, no. I'm biased towards obviously Danielle Panabaker. Because when you meet people in real life, and especially actresses and stuff, and you're just, I'm not an actor. I worked as a sound designer. I worked on sound for shows, TV shows. Basically, like when the spaceship comes in, it's like, whoosh, that's me. That's what I did for all you guys. I made that noise. I know. It's barely a job. But you meet someone that is very kind-hearted and decent. It wants me to sway just because she was in it and sway my decision. But no, this movie is... It's a solid 4. And that's sober. Drunk, solid 4.5. Like every other Friday the 13th, they're not great films. Like this is not Oscar-winning material. Everyone did a great job. I don't hate any of them. Like, we made fun. That's what we do here. But everyone did great. I think they overacted a little bit, as we're saying. This is my launching pad. No, Friday the 13th is no one's launching pad. It worked for Kevin Bacon because he's footloose. Are you footloose?
Footloose was launching pad.
Well, he started with that, then got to Footloose, and how we don't know, but the behind the scenes Weinstein stuff, how he got to Footloose, we can only imagine. So everyone,
We can only speculate.
with your imaginations intact, just imagine a movie that wasn't this one.
If you will.
It's a 4.5 for me. And with that, all my friends, we do love you. I love you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good Tuesday. We'll see you on Friday with Child's Play 2019.